You're doing good. You're doing good. Stay calm, baby. Stay calm. You're looking good. You're looking good.
I'm just so nervous because there's a possibility Lin-Manuel Miranda is actually going to be watching this show.
All right. All right. You're a star. You're multicultural. You're diverse. Lin-Manuel is going to love you.
I really want him as a guest on the show, and I think today this is it. This is my chance.
All right. All right. Show me what you're working with. Let me see the tie selection. Let me see what we're doing today.
All right. So, I mean, you like the shirt, right? I mean, the red shirt.
I love it.
Everything's got to be perfect. Everything's got to be perfect.
All right. All right. All right.
Okay.
It looks great. I knew when I picked that color for you and sent it down. I'm just glad it's a good fit. We need to get it tailored. You got to tell me. All right.
Okay. But now, so I got these 3 ties. You said you wanted color, right?
Right.
So I got this one. This is called Saturday Night Out. I mean, it's kind of funky and happening, right? This one here, this is a Sunday brunch. You know, it's more subdued and it kind of, you know, but watercolory, you know. And then this one, I mean, this one, I don't know, it kind of reminds me of multicultural children, you know, which might be good, you know, for Lin-Manuel. And, but, you know, but I call it Friday afternoon grilled cheese sandwich. And because I feel that, you know. I mean, so what do you think?
Well, I think they're all spectacular, and I agree with you. If you are not flawless, Lin-Manuel will just wash his hands. We're not going to get him as a guest. Let me see. Hold these ties up again. Hold them up. Oh wait. Oh, it's 7 o'clock. It's time for SeeSwann Live. I can't. I gotta go. I have to go.
Oh shoot. And welcome to SeeSwann Live. I am Swann Christopher. Welcome back to another episode, and I guess I'll just go without a tie this week. What do you think? How's that? Mm-hmm. All right. So anyway, this is once again SeeSwann Live, and I'm your host, Swann Christopher. I am a working actor who created this show for working actors. Basically, if you're like me and you got a lot of may not have a main hustle, but you kind of got a lot of side hustles, you know? I mean, I have a few main hustles, but yeah, so this is a show where we talk about being an actor, being an up-and-coming actor, working on your craft, and hopefully making some money while doing it. I got a special show for you today. As always, I have a special guest, and this week, my special guest via Zoom will be a friend of mine, JT Richardson, who actually produced a short all on his own. Well, not by himself, but he produced a short for himself as a vehicle for his career. And he casted none other than Candyman's Tony Todd to star in that film. So who knows, maybe we'll get Tony Todd on the line here today too. No promises, but we'll see. But yeah, we're going to talk to JT. We're going to take a look at a snippet from that film. So we're definitely going to see some Tony, all right? I promise you that. So what else do we got? We got, I have a video, a self-tape submission that I submitted a few years ago that hopefully we'll get to today. Been a few weeks, been trying to get to it. But I feel confident that we're going to see it today. So, and also, as every week, I have my Cygnet in the studio, and this week it's once again the lovely Rose Sanchez.
Hello over there. Nice to see you guys again. Thank you for syntonizing SeeSwann again. So, I will go ahead right away and tell you about our chat room challenge. Today's chat room challenge is going to be change a movie quote to relate it to the pandemic. Again, it's going to be change a movie quote to relate it to the pandemic. And the prices for this chat room challenge today is going to be a $25 Amazon gift card and 1 month free of T2TC Actors Workshop at talktothecamerapro.com.
That's right, Rose. So do you have any movie quotes that you want to throw out there to get their juices going?
Yeah, I actually have 3.
Give us one now.
One now? Okay, later I won't snitch. I won't snitch on the tricks. I got this one. It's gonna be I am your untested vaccine.
All right, that sounds like a Star Wars quote.
Yeah.
Mine, from one of my favorite movies, say hello to my little hand sanitizer. All right, so you guys, you figure out that's what you got to do. So just take a movie quote, a well-known movie quote, and change it up to relate it to the pandemic. You know, you talk about quarantine, hand sanitizers, whatever, masks. Go ahead and type it in the chat, whether you're on Facebook at Swann Christopher Productions on Facebook, or you are on YouTube at SeeSwann, my channel. Then go ahead and type it in there. And Rose is in the chat room. You talk about quarantine, hand sanitizers, whatever, masks. Go ahead and type it in the chat, whether you're on Facebook at Swann Christopher Productions on Facebook, or you are on YouTube in my Actors Workshop, which meets every single week on Zoom. So wherever you are in the world, you can be a part of it. So what else? We also have a news story that we're going to talk about in the chat room today. Well, tell us about that, Rose.
Yeah, so it's a story that's been trending absolutely everywhere, especially when a song was just recently released titled just like the word. It's called Entanglements. And this is the statement that Jada Smith practically expressed to Will Smith over what she had with August Alsina. We're not going to talk much about their issue because, you know, we really respect private lives. But we will talk about that statement called entanglements.
Yeah, basically, I'm sure you guys have heard by now already that Will and Jada had their table talk show. I guess it's Jada's show, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Jada's show, Will was a guest on there, and they talked about an issue that happened 4 years ago.
No, actually, it's almost 5 years ago.
Yeah, so over 4 years ago, there was a rift. You know, they had a little separation, and apparently she got involved with August.
Wait. She didn't got involved.
She got an entanglement.
She got entangled.
I call that getting involved. I don't know. You can call it what you want. But apparently she got in an entanglement with this August person who I never even heard of him before. Is he an R&B singer, a rapper, or what?
He is a rapper. I'm not sure completely. I did not make my research on this little detail, but I do think that, I believe, judging by what I've read, he was a friend of Jaden Smith, his son, Will Smith's son.
Oh, that's gross.
And I guess he came over to hang out, and Jada Smith noticed that he was passing through a lot of, I guess, youngin trauma, and she wanted to offer her shoulder with Will Smith. And I guess Will Smith, you know, he's a grown man already, and he has a lot of stuff to do. So he's like, yeah, you know, I care about the dude, but I got all this stuff to do, and I have a family to take care of. And I guess Jada stayed a little longer for that, you know.
Yeah, so apparently, yeah, that was a point where they were separated, and she felt free enough to get entangled with this young man. And, you know, and I guess he found out about it later. They talked about it, they worked through it, but, you know, once the web and started talking about everything, and all these rumors started spreading around, they wanted to set the record straight. So he was on there in Table Talk, and they just really talked it out. And I suggest go on Facebook and check it out for yourself to hear it from the horse's mouth instead of all the gossip that's going around.
Exactly.
In fact, and that's one of the things that I really want to talk about more than anything else in the chat room. You know, I could care about, you know, Will and Jada specifically and what they do with their bodies and their marriage, but just being a celebrity, right? I mean, we expect that you're going to lose a certain amount of anonymity, right? It kind of goes along with the job.
Yeah, like, honestly, when it comes to fame, I normally tell people just keep your business out of the media. But when you're a celebrity and you're in everybody's mouth, you feel like you have the need to, like you said, set the record straight. So
well, because everyone is talking about it, you know?
yeah, I mean, they don't have a way to defend themselves if they don't talk. And, you know, the wave just goes on Twitter, on Snapchat. I mean, August Alsina just made this song called Entanglements. And one of their lyrics is the definition of entanglement. It's when you're tangled in the sheets. And, you know, when we're talking about a situation that passed more than 4 years ago, and August, if you ever see this video, bro, chill. This happened so long ago. You made a song over this, and you're just bringing that little pain over. I don't know. But I did see that Will Smith started blocking people that started putting stuff like, oh, you're entangled in his Instagram. He was like, you know what? That's funny, but I'll block you.
It's really unfortunate that people are as cruel as they are, because this is a private issue between a man and his wife and obviously someone else. But for everyone to get involved, I mean, you know, once again, personally, I'm happy to leave it alone. The only reason we're talking about it here now is for the issue, literally, of having a personal life, having a private life.
Yes.
That, you know, is it possible? And that's what we want to know. What do you guys think? Should celebrities expect to have a private life? I mean, there are some who do a really good job of staying out of the media, staying out of trouble. But then there are others who, you know, seem to get entangled with the media.
Yeah, definitely. One of the things that it hurt me too, because I saw the whole table talk. It did hurt me when she said, it's been so long since the last time I felt good. And I thought she could have kept that little detail out and just say it in private. But if I was a man and I've been for so long with this woman I'm trying to uplift for so long, I wouldn't like for the people to hear that. Like, it was really painful. I mean, I'm pretty sure they don't care. They have enough money to go and cry on a yacht. But
yeah. And maybe that's why he, in turn, said, "I'll get you later."
Yeah,
right?
But then she said, "I think you already got me."
So they revealed much more about their relationship on that show than I think they planned on. So, you know.
But I want to add something. It's actually really nice what they did, even though people took it in the wrong way and started, you know, making gossips about it and like making fun of it. It's nice because this just sets an example outside that it's not so bad to sit down with your lover and, you know, be completely open to say anything. That unconditional love. I think they set an example by doing that, and a lot of people have sat down and say, hey, it didn't seem so bad. Let's just sit down and talk about, you know.
Exactly. And unfortunately, though, they had to have that conversation with the cameras rolling and the internet watching, you know, but because, I mean, like we said, they had that conversation 4 years ago already. So they were already over it, so to speak. But, you know, but now he's jumping on.
No, and it's August now. In a couple of days, it's August. And he's like, bro, bad timing. Stop it.
Yeah. He's going to ride the wave, and he's going to make the most out of his 15 seconds of fame right here.
It was
15
petty.
minutes or whatever.
Perfect timing, but it was petty.
It was very petty. But you know what? I mean, he's a kid, right? I mean, he's their kid's friend.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay. See, that's something I didn't even know before. But anyway, I don't want to get into it. Jada, you do you. Will, you do you. I'm going to do me. So please, you know, let us know what you think in the comments section on YouTube or on Facebook, and you know, we'll talk about it. Maybe we'll give you a shout out or something. But we're gonna move on with the show right now, and what that means is it's time for making it your own way. So, like I said earlier, I have a friend that I met in workshop back when I lived in Denver, and let me just introduce him and we'll talk about it. So we're going to go to the Zoom chat room right now. JT, are you there?
I am here.
All right, you got to turn your video on.
Okay, I figure out how to do that again.
Did you know you turned your video off? I didn't
No.
notice that.
I didn't notice that either, but
This is a faux pas. Ladies and gentlemen, hello, I'm Swann Christopher, and my
Hello.
friend JT is going to be with us in a moment. In the lower left-hand corner, there should be a camera icon that has a
Gotcha.
red X across it.
bam, it should be right now.
There he is.
There you go.
All right. There's JT Richardson.
How you doing?
brother?
I'm doing well, Swann. Thank you for having me. I appreciate the reach out and get on your show.
Thank you. Thank you. It's a pleasure to have you. Thank you for being on my show. Driven. I see you got the movie poster behind you.
Yes, there you go. There's the character, Mr. Renaud, Bishop, and Jessica.
Yes, Jessica, played by another friend of ours, Bianca.
Bianca.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to remember her IMDb name to give it full.
Azim, if I pronounced it correctly, but
Okay.
Bianca Idel Azim, but she's probably gonna.
I should tell everyone, just go to IMDb, look up Driven, look up JT Richardson, look up Swann Christopher. You'll find it there, and you can see the whole cast and crew. So
Yes,
we did it.
absolutely.
So tell me a little bit about what it was like to work with the Candyman himself.
It was it was amazing, actually. He is a larger than life character. It turned out he's a little of a softie when you boil down to it, but we shot that a few years ago, and we actually become really good friends. We talk probably 2 or 3 times a month, see what's going on in each other's lives, what's going on with the next gig that's going on. We've been talking about the future of what Driven has become or is morphing into.
And
so,
don't spoil too much. We're gonna talk about that after we watch a clip. But
sure.
But yeah, in working with Tony, right? So in fact, he's working on something else right now. That's why he couldn't be with us today. I mean, he's on set.
That's correct. He is actually really busy with the COVID stuff going on, in and out between voiceovers and I guess I could probably say, but the new release of the remake of the Candyman, which is going to be slated for September release on streaming, I believe.
And if I'm not mistaken, this one was written and is produced by Jordan Peele. Correct?
Written and produced by Jordan Peele, correct.
Yep.
Yes.
So yeah, I mean, so that's right. Jordan Peele's hot right now, right off of his Oscar win. Everyone's looking at him. So this is going to be great for Tony Todd and his career too. Not that he needs it, we need it, but
we all need it. We all need it. Yeah, we all need it.
We all need it.
He came on to Driven and brought a level of excitement to the set that was, for the crew and for the set design people, was absolutely amazing. So it worked out really well. We got some great footage, as you're probably going to have here sometime in a few minutes. It worked out absolutely fantastic. Amazing.
Yes. And I was on set at that shoot, and I could tell you that, as well as meeting him, was just it was cool. I mean, I've met a lot of celebrities before, but there's something very personal about him. He's very much as like a mentor as well. He was very, very kind words to everyone on the cast and the crew, and encouraging to everyone as well. So just a good guy to have around. So, it's a good thing that you hooked up with him.
Yeah, absolutely. He actually made a couple of comments on set as to the people surrounding him, with the cast and the crew that was there in the warehouse. And you remember how cold it was.
Freezing cold.
Yeah, cold in November, I believe. And he made a point. I can't believe how well organized you guys are in Denver, Colorado. So that was a good prop to all the people in the crew and the cast that actually made that made this movie what it is and what it's going to be in the
Absolutely.
future.
Yeah, I mean, that movie was made on a shoestring budget. I mean, we didn't have a big Hollywood budget. In fact, you funded that yourself, pretty much, you and your wife, right, JT?
Yes, we did do a GoFundMe page, and it raised probably about 15 and 20% of the total budget. But of the budget, yes, my wife and I uh, was billed for everything. And my wife, who is actually my production company president, uh, has been amazing at this whole process. And so, yeah, where we are today has been a big help from her. Um, and to bring that to where it is now has been um, amazing. And she's been behind me 100%.
It's always good to have a good woman behind you. Always
Absolutely.
good.
Always.
So with that, let's we're gonna go take a look at the not the whole entire film, but a clip from the film Driven, the short film.
Is impeccable, as always.
Would you expect anything less?
I guess I will one day. But for the meanwhile, I'll enjoy the surprise of it.
Did you keep those fur-covered handcuffs?
Scotch is excellent.
Do you have something on your mind?
How is it that you're so confident that you can trust me?
If I didn't know who or who not to trust in my inner circle, I wouldn't be around as long as I have. Plus, you come highly recommended by a multiplicities of entities. Besides, I'm looking to expand the family.
Family. Now that's an interesting perspective.
I'm glad that you approve of the metaphor.
I'm in.
You're gonna be searched.
And you're not?
No.
You left that little detail out. So just the gun? If you can walk in there fully armed, why do you need me?
Because I have to be the obvious successor, which I won't be if anyone knows I'm in on it.
If this goes bad, we're both dead.
Oh, shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear another word from you. Now, if the room is searched and they find the gun, there's a Glock in the bathroom. The car will be parked out back, the money's in the briefcase, and don't contact me for 2 months.
How do you know I won't just take the money and run?
Because you love me, and I love you. And you know, money is of no consequence to me. Oh, baby, we're almost home. And then it's just you and me when the dust settles.
He's in. He's in. I couldn't be more pleased.
Neither could I.
So now what?
I respect your style, Bishop. No bullshit. Here. A test to your loyalties, or as you prefer to call it, your priorities. From here on out, I am your #1 priority. You have any needs, you come to me first. I can't have people in my employ using me as a stepping stone for their own success. You understand?
I do.
And there it was, a clip from the short film Driven, starring my friend JT Richardson and Tony Todd himself. So, JT, I mean, as we said before, it was pretty cool to work with someone of that caliber. I mean, he's an excellent actor. He's a mentor. He's a really nice guy. But now you did this for a reason, right? I mean, you made this short with the plans of producing a feature. Is it correct?
Exactly. The way it started was just a short, and the writer and me being the creator of the character, we thought, why don't we just make this a treatment for something larger? And as it started out as a 28-minute short film, but then it morphed into a 132 page feature, which has gone through numerous rewrites to get to where it is today. And that being said, is yes, I've teamed up with a couple of really good guys, John Hall and Francis John, both out of Kansas and actually Kansas and Michigan. And they have helped me get into a pool of financiers that are greenlit the film to a point where we are just on the edge of actually a dream come true.
Yeah. I spoke to John Hall, not to cut you off as well, but I spoke to John Hall as well. He was supposed to be here today, but a family emergency, so our thoughts and prayers go out to him. Hopefully everything works out. But he was telling me that that's the financiers it's actually green energy money that's a part of this, right?
Yeah. It'll be the first green or renewable energy Black film ever made. And it's all renewable energy. And John and Francis are renewable energy guys, and they do this all over the world, primarily in third world countries, Nigeria being one of them. And they know what they're doing when it comes to green energy. So the whole thing, and they kind of showed me some of the stuff that they're going to be using, and it's amazing. It's absolutely like batteries as big as a car, and solar power.
So like you said, I think this is going to be the first feature film produced by African Americans that is going to be 100% made with renewable energy.
Yes.
Right. So
yes,
so it's Black and green.
Yeah.
And we just need some red in there, and we can give you,
somewhere. It'll be somewhere good. Yeah.
Somewhere.
But it's a task that we have amassed a really good team together, and we are actually weekly are on the phone talking about what we're doing. And we're actually going to be filming this film in state of Oklahoma for various reasons. Incentives and rebates are tremendously good in Oklahoma, so that's where we're going to be filming it.
Now, among other things, I understand that this short in the soundtrack, the theme song, was done by this one artist. I don't know if you're familiar, if anyone, our home audience is familiar with him.
Unbelievable. I tell people all the time that the best part of this movie is the soundtrack at the end of the movie. And I wish you could have just did that in and of itself, because the end of the movie, and I was in the room when Swann and Jennifer Wilde, I believe, recorded the soundtrack to the theme song for the character Bishop. And it's absolutely amazing. Absolutely yes. Amazing.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I was inspired by Isaac Hayes, obviously. I mean, if you're gonna make a movie theme song for a badass character, I listened to some Shaft. I listened to some Freddy's Dead. I went old school on it, but it was a lot of fun writing that song and recording it with Jennifer Wilde. And and I thank you. And I hope that we can do something for the feature as well.
Yeah, well, if you ever get a chance to play that song for your viewers, play the song. Let them hear it because it's an amazing song. I absolutely love the ending, and without telling people what that ending is for the short, the song, that is absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for doing that.
Oh, please, my pleasure. So, so you say you're going to be shooting in Oklahoma. Is there going to be a casting notice set out? Are you going to be casting nationwide or locally, or?
Yes, my casting. I say not my casting company, but the person that's handling my casting is actually in Arkansas, and yeah, we'll be doing national casting. Some of the lead roles are going to be handpicked, and I would love to say who those characters or who those actors are, but it's premature to do that right now. But
we're pretty sure Tony Todd's going to be one of them.
Actually, Tony is committed, and I have a letter of commitment from Tony, so I can say that.
Nice.
I can say that. Some other characters through the workshop that I've been a part of here in Colorado over the years, I've had at least 3 auditions taped that I have let my executive producers see, and they adored them. One, and I don't want to put these people on the spot, but I will just say, one is Audrey Walters. It potentially would be cast in the movie. There's a couple other people from the workshop that we attended, you and I attended, that I would like to have audition, if not in the movie, but again, we're going to be setting out for a lot of people because there's a lot of roles to be fit. Just the top 10 characters are legitimate roles, and then you have a lot of background characters for a lot of the stuff that's in the script, for the action, the explosions, the shoot 'em up, the fight scenes, etc. So there's a lot going on in the feature that is crazy. And I mean, and Bishop, the character, and I just touch on that real quick because Bishop was a creation that I did in a workshop, and I workshopped it for probably 2 or 3 months, and then I created that character. So whenever I went into workshop, Bishop was the character, and whether it was a comedic role, whether it was a dramatic role, whether it was a psychological thriller, it was always Bishop playing the character. And of late, it's been kind of cool. And now going back to Driven, and the film is currently titled Driven. When the final product comes out, it might not be Driven, so you guys may know that.
So it's a working title for now. Well, that's awesome.
Absolutely.
We're obviously looking forward to that. We're looking forward to the new Candyman as well, but I'm really looking forward to the feature film currently titled Driven. And we just want to thank you for being a part of the show and wish you the best. You know, obviously, as always, wish you the best in everything you do, and more success, brother.
Thanks for having me, Swann. I appreciate it. Thanks for reaching out to me, and thank John and Francis. I'm sorry they couldn't make it on, but I'll let them know that you send your best to them as well.
Thank you very much. So
thanks, man.
With that being said, we're going to toss the break, and when we come back with more SeeSwann Live.
All right, thanks, Swann.
Want to edit your own video content but don't know where to start? Well, Talk to the Camera Pros Editing Essentials Workshop has got you covered. From theory to technique, titles to transitions. This course will have you cutting, sequencing, and finishing your clips in no time. Learn the ins and outs of editing software by starting with a simple and free, easy-to-use app. You'll use this app to create a sequence of your own, where you're in control of the flow and tone. Throughout the process, you receive personalized feedback and guidance from an experienced professional. Take your first step into the exciting world of video editing with Talk to the Camera Pros Editing Essentials Workshop. Spots are limited, so sign up now. Look, I know you're not going to like this, but trust me, it's for your own good. In video conference calls, eating, chewing gum, smoking, sometimes even drinking can be a real distraction, even worse than if you were in person. Think about it. You've got a camera pointed right at your face. All right, I get it. You've been in back-to-back meetings all day and you haven't had a chance to get a bite to eat. Simply explain the situation to the participants of your meeting and let them know you're going to turn off your camera for a little while till you're done. And mute your microphone. For more tips and tricks like this, sign up for a free video conferencing class at talktothecamerapro.com. Welcome back to SeeSwann Live. I am your host, Swann Christopher, and this is a show about a working actor, for the working actor. Yes, I am a working actor. So I have to put this back in. I just was a little distracted there for a second because it is time for all things improv. And we're going to go to the improv now. We're going to go check in on the YouTube. We're on YouTube. The Zoom chat room, video chat. Let's go there now. Who do we got here? We've got Miss Frankie Spear. We got Veronica Tinsley and Chantel Tavares. Can we go grid view on this for a little while, please? In the control room. So, Miss Frankie, how you been?
I am fantastic, Mr. Swann. I am absolutely fantastic. Very excited to be here for another episode of SeeSwann Live. I love that opener that you do. Those openers are so clever. I don't know where you find those actors, but they are really good.
That wasn't an actor. That was real. That was totally real. That was my my stylist. I was trying to get her to pick out a tie for me, but she had the bolt, and apparently so did I.
It happens. Well, you're looking fantastic. You look smashing.
Thank you. I think I'm gonna go with the no tie from now on. What do you guys think, Veronica, Chantel? You guys like this?
Yeah, I like both.
Oh, okay, cool.
All right, thank you. You and Veronica look like you escaped from the same cult.
Maybe.
We were talking about that earlier.
We got the memo. You two didn't get the memo.
Oh my gosh.
No.
So, all right. So let's just get right into some improv fun. So, Frankie, you are the director of the improv troupe, so I'm turning it over to you.
Thank you very much. Will you be joining us this evening, Mr. Swann?
I'm going to hang out for a while. I'm going to hang out with you guys.
Oh, hot dog. That is awesome. That makes me want to have a last minute change of plans, girls.
Go for it. Yeah, whatever.
And.
Okay.
We're learning.
A or B? A or B? I know what's in each hand. Which one? A or B?
B.
B? Okay, we're going to play switch. Okay. So we're going to do character switch. As you know, one of the greatest rules of improv is you must agree. Just yes and, which is just any good conversation should have a yes and. If you don't have a yes and conversation, you are dealing with a narcissist, or you might be talking to it. All right. So what we're going to do is a game called Switch. Essentially, the scene starts with a character doing a monologue, a little detail about their day. When I yell switch, another actor will jump up, assume that character, and continue the story. And as it goes on, the switches are quicker and quicker and quicker, so you really have to listen to keep the story moving along. So we will go in the order of Swann, Chantel, and Ronnie. Chantel and Ronnie are going to adopt a baby, and they're going to name it Shawnee. Chantel, then Ronnie, and I don't know if I want to play or not, or if I just want to watch this round. Okay. If you insist. Okay. I'll play. All right. No. It'll go Swann, Chantel, Ronnie, Frankie. And to get us started, let's go with a you'll need an activity, which I neglected to ask our Cygnet to get for us. So I would love an activity, something you might do on a family vacation?
I can ask her right now for it.
Ask
She can
her
give us
very
a. Hey, Rose, can you name something that you might do on a family vacation?
Wow. Go to the beach.
Go to the beach is what she said. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Going to the beach. So, Swann, whatever that inspires for you, you'll get a star.
Okay.
All right, ready? Actors, lights down.
But before we just one second.
Wait, it gets worse. What? No.
Yes. So I need to set up the who, the what, and the where. I just want to make sure I know. I
Oh yes,
understand the rules.
absolutely. Another key critical detail to any scene, whether you're doing acting from a script or made up on the spot, you have to establish who you are, where you are, and what you're doing. And by who, it's not just I am a man on a beach. It's I am this woman's cousin. I am the lifeguard of this person. I'm the owner of that dog. How you are related to that person. That's what I mean when I say a who, a what, and a where. All right? And a good activity always keeps a scene moving. Just like at a party, you don't want to sit on the couch and yak. You want to be doing something. So, okay. Are we good? Are we groovy?
Yes.
Yes, we are.
Right. Right on. My Noodle Booty crew. Ready? Noodle Booty. We need merch. Yes. Okay. Lights down. Or tattoos. Lights down. Lights up.
Ooh, man, it is hot out here on this boardwalk. I am out here trying to sell hot dogs of all things. I mean, you know, I got lots of stuff in this cart here, but you know, I'm really trying to push the hot dogs because, you know, I mean, everybody loves hot dogs. Hot dogs are American, right? I mean, so it's like the hottest day of the summer. And the sun is beating down. I mean, I don't even have my umbrella, but I just gotta sell these hot dogs. You know, oh man, what hopefully some people come. I mean, there's plenty of people around here, but no one seems to be buying my hot dogs right now. I mean, hopefully someone will come up. You know, someone will.
I think I should get somebody about, let's see, it's almost lunchtime, so should be getting a couple people. And oh wait, I think I see some college students. Yes, some college students. You're looking at me. All right, if I just keep waving.
Switch.
All right.
Hey guys, would you guys like to buy some hot dogs? I'm selling hot dogs for just $5. I got a little bit of sweat on it, but it's, you know, add a little flavor. It's okay. You know, it's just hot and I can't stop sweating. I'm trying to prepare the hot dogs. I'm trying to sell it. I really got to make this money.
Okay. $4.85. $4.85. You can have it for $4.85. I'm selling for $5. No, too much. $4, and I'll fill half of it with sauerkraut. Half of it. And okay. What if $3.75, and I'll put 1.5 hot dogs and switch.
And I'll add not only extra mustard and ketchup, but I'll throw in one of these ice cream sandwiches to go along with it. So you get to have the hot dog and the ice cream sandwich for what I say, $3.85. You can't beat that. I mean, you cannot beat a deal like that. Ice cream sandwich and a hot dog with an extra half a hot dog in there. Lots of mustard and ketchup, lots of sauerkraut for $3.
And all the sweet deliciousness of a salty hot dog. What do you say?
Switch.
And boy, that ice cream will probably definitely cool you off, man, because it is hot. So this has got to be the best deal that you can get. Hey, and I'll even add.
Switch. I will add this half empty bottle of Gatorade. This half empty bottle. And actually, you might not even need a beverage now because the ice cream sandwich has melted on the hot dog. And that really adds an extra special flavor, especially when it starts to soak into the bread. I mean, in this kind of heat, I mean, if you could just buy one, I mean, if you could just switch.
Buy just one. I mean, I know you're thinking that, you know, ketchup and melted ice cream don't go good together, but you haven't tried it yet. I mean, it's really, it could be like chocolate and peanut butter, right? I mean, who would have thought, right? And then all of a sudden Reese's come out and everyone loves it. So come on, give it a try. $2, all right? $2. That's my final offer. I'll even throw in
some nice lemonade. I think we got. Oh, okay, it's a little hot.
I've got a little bit sip of lemonade left, but it's okay.
Because I'm also going to give you this puppy. I'm going to give you this puppy. So you get a warm dog and a hot dog. You get 2 dogs, 2.5 dogs for the price of switch.
Only much less than 1 dog, right? I mean, because they were $5 in the begin with. So now you're getting $2 for all of this. It's like a package deal, baby. I mean, you can't go wrong with this. I mean, you get the puppy, right? I'm giving you a puppy. I mean, I only got 1 of these. So, you know, you gotta, please, just buy a hot dog. Buy a hot dog for me.
And, oh, sorry.
That's all right.
I want to
That's
buy
all
a
right.
hot dog from you. You were so sweet. Like, please, just buy a hot dog from me.
Please.
Oh, that was very sweet. That was very sweet.
Thank you. That was awesome.
Nice job, Noodle Booty. And I am taking a look. As much as I would love to just keep doing improv until our improv fingers fall off, I'm checking the clock and I see that it is coming up on 7:50. And I know that there's one more special thing happening, right, Miss Swann, Christopher? You have
we are definitely, I mean, based on it's 10 minutes to the end of the show. I don't think we're going to go to that last tape that I had ready on standby once again, but we are going to go back to the chat room and see what people are doing there in the chat room challenge. So I know you guys know what the challenge is, right? Changed a movie quote to relate to the pandemic. So toss out some, give us some.
Did you use any of the ones that I did?
I did my well, let's see. Say hello to my hand sanitizer. And Rose did one of hers, but I didn't use any of you guys. So
now I'm like, what are all the ones I said? Use the mask, Luke. I don't know. That's Star Wars one.
What was it? I didn't hear what you said.
Use the mask, Luke.
Use the mask. Oh, instead of use the force. I like that. Chantel, Veronica, you guys got any?
Somebody get this man a mask.
That was Black Panther, right? Nice. Chantel, did you had one? I think you posted one earlier when we were talking about it, didn't you?
Yes. I'll be back with abs.
Because he's working out during quarantine, unlike other people. So, all right, cool. Well, thanks a lot. Hopefully we're going to go check the chat room and see what they got going on in there. But before we do that, I'm going to toss the break. So we're going to go to a break, and when we come back, we're going to hit up the chat room. So send us your comments, send us your quotes in the chat room. Thanks, Noodle Booty, for joining.
Bye.
Bye, ladies. See you next week.
All right.
Are people looking up your nose while you're speaking? Is this thing on? Can you see me okay? We don't want to see that either. Way too many times I've seen people with bad camera angles. Either I'm looking up their nose or watching them from the side. Hi, Swann. How you doing? Are you supposed to be talking to me? Do yourself a favor. Put your webcam near the monitor you're looking at, and preferably right at eye level. This is too low. This is too high. And this is just right. For more tips and tricks like this, sign up for a free video conferencing class at talktothecamerapro.com. Do you want to edit your own video content but don't know where to start? Well, Talk to the Camera Pro's Editing Essentials Workshop has got you covered. From theory to technique, titles to transitions. This course will have you cutting, sequencing, and finishing your clips in no time. Learn the ins and outs of editing software by starting with a simple and free, easy-to-use app. You'll use this app to create a sequence of your own, where you're in control of the flow and tone. Throughout the process, you receive personalized feedback and guidance from an experienced professional. Take your first step into the exciting world of video editing with Talk to the Camera Pro's Editing Essentials Workshop. Spots are limited, so sign up now.
What, huh?
Welcome back to SeeSwann Live. I'm your host, Swann Christopher. This is a show by a working actor for the working actor. So once again, it's time to go to the chat room with Chat Room Talk. We've got Rose standing by in the chat room. So Rose, how's it going in there?
Everything's okay. So, guys, I'll remind you that our chat room is change a movie quote to relate it to the pandemic, and the prizes are a $25 Amazon gift card and a 1-month free membership to T2TC Actors Workshop at talktothecamerapro.com. So, let's go ahead and read one of my viewers' response to this challenge. This is gonna be funny. I mean, honestly, it's the only one funny from the ones that I got. Okay. Hand sand, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when the runner comes from you? I like that one. That one I did like.
That is good. It's not a movie. Well, I guess it is a movie quote because Bad Boys was a movie. I'm thinking about the TV show. I'm old school. But yeah, so that is, all right. So hand sand, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when the Rona comes for you?
Yeah.
All right, that's kind of cool,
I like that one.
I like the ones that we came up with. You had another one too, right?
Yeah. Somebody else wrote, "I'm scared. You want a Scooby cookie? No, you want a Scooby sanitizer." That one, I didn't like it. I know who it was. You gotta better those jokes.
Scooby sanitizer. Yeah, I mean, all right.
Now I have mine. Mine is really funny.
What's yours?
I see maskless people.
Yeah. That's a little that's a bit of a morbid kind of prediction of those maskless people, right? If you know what the real movie quote is. But anyway, we're not going to get into that.
Yeah, before we go out of the air, I just wanted to clarify 2 things over the entanglement stuff. So the entanglement word actually has a definition. It has 2, so Jada wasn't so far from reality. The first one is the action or fact of entangling or being entangled. And the other one is a complicated or compromising relationship or situation. So I guess she was referring to that one.
So so Jada actually taught us some vocabulary, right? Yeah. You guys didn't know that Jada Pinkett Smith was actually a linguist, and she, I'm making this up.
Oh,
yes.
You're mad. I really thought, I was like, really? I did not know that.
No. I mean, obviously, she knew what she was talking about better than anyone thought she knew. But, that's always the case, right? That's always the case.
Let's remind our viewers, please stay away from people's relationships. If you are so in need to get into people's relationships, get your own.
There you go. Excellent words. And I think we decided, since the best quote that we had was actually from someone who won last week, right?
Yes.
Or 2 weeks ago, yeah. So you're not going to win again, Rand's Rebuild, okay? You're not going to take all of our money. So we're gonna save that Amazon gift card, and we're going to bring it back next week for someone to win. So with that being the case, I want to thank Rose once again for joining me today. It was lovely having you.
Always. I'm really happy to be here. And yeah, please come back next. I'm not sure when I'm coming back. I will come back. You'll see me. But please come and syntonize us again in Thursday. SeeSwann, okay? Bye-bye.
And now, thank you very much. And now it is time for my final words. So I've been thinking a lot about what's going on in the world right now. And there's a lot, right? The whole world is being shaken up like a bowl of rice. Like if you think of a bowl of dry rice, that all of these grains of rice are moving around and shifting. And with that being the case, there's a lot going on. I mean, there's a lot of change going on right now, and it's kind of difficult for me to make a show that is just entertainment related. So I think back to a quote by Arthur Ashe, and I hope I get this right because I don't have it written down anywhere, but it's one of my favorite quotes. It's start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can. Okay, so basically, it's about taking action. It's about starting action and not making excuses. So, oh, I don't have this, I don't have that. You know what? Use what you have to do what you can. And I've decided that I am going to use my voice and my platform a little more than I have been doing. So for right now, SeeSwann Live is going to continue in the vein that it is, but I think on my Facebook, one of my Facebook pages, and I'll let you guys know, at some point, if you follow me in social media, or I'll even put it out on YouTube, then I'm going to start another more relaxed talk show that we're going to deal with some heavier issues, because I consider myself pretty moderate, and I think on both sides of every argument there are these radicals that are kind of ruining it for everyone. So it's time for someone who has a more middle of the road viewpoint, and that's me. And I think it's time some more moderate people start to speak up, because we're hearing from everyone on the left, way left, we're hearing from everyone on the far right, but those of us who are in the middle, I think we need a voice. So I'm going to do that. So I'm going to start where I am, use what I have, and do what I can. And with that, I want to say thanks for watching again. Hope to see you next week, 7 p.m. Eastern, Thursday, on YouTube, and Swann Christopher Productions on Facebook, and PFX Media, their website, or their Facebook page as well. In fact, I would like to once again thank PFX Digital Studios for hosting the show. Thanks, and have a great night. Have a great week.